Shalom, greetings everybody in the chat. Athens, that thing, damn it, I think I've got a lisp. Thorthan, thank you for that. You've planted a thought in my head, now my body thought. Anyway, so yes, oh my, poor SciManDan. Hey, okay. Give me a second. I'm going to screen share. I'm going to show SciManDan and his followers where Athens is. But first, give me a second. Ew. Give me a sec. Okay. First, let's read a comment from SciManDan that he sent me on Skype. From SciManDan, look. Haha, you kept calling me a dumbass. No, I kept calling you a dim-dim. Yet, to everyone watching, it's obvious that the two yellow dots were London and Athens. My response, no, dim-dim. I showed where Athens is. You have the dot in Albania. Ha. Okay. It seems from his comment that the common consensus being that, well, the other dot is in Athens, makes Athens be where the other dot was. Instead of like the real world. So let's look at the real world. Here is Athens. This is where Athens is. In the real world, I will show you with my map, which shows it even better than this cockamamie program called Google Earth. This is a line to see where SciManDan plotted his Athens. Aye, the poor dim-dim. So look, it goes from the south coast of Sicily through the hill to Albania. Okay, which is what I said in the message. No, dim-dim, I show where Athens is. You have a dot in Albania. So, just bear with me. Here is a screen grab of his video. I will play the video this screen grab comes from in a minute, where he's talking about this little portion. Here, X marks the spot. That's where Athens is. Not in Albania, in Greece. Not in Albania, in Greece. See, from the south coast of Sicily, through the boot, through the hill. Oh, there's Albania. Athens, it's over here. Okay, so I have something else prepared. Just bear with me. Okay, I'll do the other display stuff for a minute. What a dumbass and his followers. Just how utterly stupid. Yeah, 1 second. Wow. But I have a little surprise hiding for SciManDan and his followers. I've shown with Google Earth where Athens is, compared to where SciMan had it on his video. Shown where he has it on his video. And now I'm going to show it on my map. Give me a second. I'm going to have to do this lisp all the way through now, just from time to time. Where is it on my map? Oh look, the green line is where SciManDan placed it, see? Bottom coast of, south coast of Sicily, through the boot, through the heel to Albania, and X marks the spot. That's where Athens is. Kind of correlates a bit to Google Earth. But we're still, go over here. The reason he was showing this in the first place was to say, oh, it's too close to London. Well, look, X is where Athens is. Okay, look, I'll zoom in a little bit more. Look, this is where Athens is. Should I show you with my map? I think I have it here. Yes, so look, this is where Athens is. This would be Albania. So, this is where Athens is, and this would be Albania. He thinks Athens is in Albania. I can now minimize this one, because I have a little surprise. The whole reason, the whole point he did this, was to say, look, oh, by the way, in case you don't understand, Globlings, here's Sicily, and the line going from the south of Sicily through the boot, so through the sole of the boot, through the heel and north in a straight line, brings you to Albania, not to Athens. Athens is where the red X is. The reason he plotted this was to say Athens is too close to London. Oh, really? What's this I have? Oh, wait. What's this I have? See this magical thing that just appeared? This thing? What is it? Could it be this green line from the center of his dot to the center of the X? This would be the distance. Let's see what that distance. Let's see if that distance is more than half the distance or less than half the distance. How can we do that, Antonio? I hear you Globlings ask. Well, you could do it like this. You could take this and put it at the end and see whether it's longer than the red bar or not. Let's go ahead and do that. First, let me scroll the whole thing. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, first we'll measure from here. Okay, but then we'll measure from Athens, where Athens is, because if you're going to measure the distance between London and Athens, it's of no use to measure the distance between London and Albania, because, well, Athens is not in Albania. So, first we'll measure from this point, okay? So, grab it, bring it down. Oh, from this point to, well, here, it's less than the bar, so this would be less than half. Great. Let's now measure as if it was plotted by somebody who knows where Athens is. Okay, so let's grab it and place this center above the center of the X. Okay, let's grab it, there. Okay, this I'm placing it here so people don't accuse me of doing things like that. Okay, so look, just here. Oops. Oh, just there. Okay. Oh, good Lord. Well, if you do it from Athens, well, this is more than half the distance. It's more than half the distance, Dim. Now I hear the Globling say, well, if that's more than half the distance, it's too far. It's like, no, silly, you don't understand. You don't understand how to measure distances, because you're a Globling. You're a Globling, okay? You'd have to first establish where the center of this line is in order to see, well, whether or not the X is, well, a bit farther over than the center. Or you could take this distance, this length, place it on top, see, what is that length? Well, this is a length, great. If that's less than half, going over like this would bring it shorter than the red line. Can you see it's not shorter than the red line? Yes, it's longer than the red line. Why is that? Because the actual distance to Athens It's more than half his ruler. Can you see? Can you see? Oh. Now, what else can we do? Now that I have this, we're gonna put it here. We can go, well, oops, bring it down a little bit. Go, right, okay, so this is how much farther it is. What can we establish from how much farther it is from the X, which is the location of Athens? Well, we see what this difference is between the two, but that's, you'd have to then go and correct and, oh, I know what we could do. Could leave this exactly where it is. Okay, no, put it here, okay? Leave it here. Oh, wait, it just moved at the last second. And then, what we could do is take the whole length of this and see if we can't figure out how to cut it in half and then measure that half to the X. Should we do that? Yes, let's. Oh, I'll tell you what, instead of doing it like this, I will do it like so, that we can see that it's in line. Very good. Okay, right there. Wonderful. Now we're going to take this measuring tool. And this isn't, the whole video is not going to be about this. It's going to move on after this. What a dim-dim, what a complete dumbass. Haha, most people can tell us that's Athens. Oh, what? People who don't know where Athens is think, well, that's where Athens is. Shouldn't you ask people who know where Athens is, or can they at least check an atlas, or even your own Google Earth, you dumbass? Or maybe even my map. Right, so, I'm trying to get it exactly. There. Great. Copy. Paste. Now, see this center, these two dots? That would tell you where the center is. That's where these two dots, that's the center of this length. That's just how this tool works. Now, by grabbing this and placing it over here, we'll see whether these two dots fall before the X, that means to the left of the X, or if it falls to the right of the X. These two dots being the center line to his ruler. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's place it right there. Oh, good Lord, no. Look, can you see how it falls to the left of the X? I mean, you might have gathered that by the fact that the X is here in the actual little graphic. You see how it's to the, it looks like Athens is more than halfway across his rule. Oh no, SciManDan, you silly boob. What have you gone and done? You've gone and said, well, if this is 4,000 kilometers, and half of that would be 2,000 kilometers, then Athens is a bit more than 2,000 kilometers away. So how far would that be? Well, this would be, if I was to cut this here, this would be, well, 3,000. Now, if I was to cut that halfway through, so that would be here, would be 2,500. This would be, pretty close to 2,300, 2,200, something like that. Thank you very much, SciManDan, you complete galoot. You silly dim-dim. You silly, silly dim-dim. Now, I've just thought of doing this right now. I'm going to close this because I don't need it. Don't save. I'm going to go to Google Earth and I'm just going to check just for a second because I just thought of this right now. Let's check with Google Earth. I suppose that they had the wherewithal to measure this distance and then check with Google Earth. Let's see. Let's go from London. So London. This is for the benefit of the Globelings. Okay. Let's see if we can find where London is. Oh, there it is. That's where the globe says London is. We could do this on my map too. Let's get this measuring thing. Let's get the measuring thing and go from London like this. Okay. Let's go to Athens. I hope it says 2,000 kilometers. I mean, yeah, just over 2,000 kilometers. So let's drop it there. Let's set it on kilometers. 2,394 kilometers. Oh, it's very good. 2,392. But now let's do one more thing. Let's go to Google Earth. Measure this distance here. Go right now. So from there. Oh wait, bit too far in. From there to there. 4,061. We'll call that 4,000. Wonderful. What I will do next, well, not next. Next I will go into something that shows the problem of the globe with their globe ideas and their globe map and flights. Okay, an unfortunate case, but it bears showing. But we will bear this in mind. 4,000 kilometers for the width of Australia. Okay, and we'll check that with a physical globe. First, however, we'll go and show, I will show SciManDan's little video where he doesn't really understand where Athens is and says, I think Athens is about here. Yeah, what the heck's going on with my thing? Window capture. Window. Just a second. My thing is messing up. Or maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just me. No. Here it is. Right. Dumbass. Right. Window capture. What is this little square? Got this weird thing here. What is this? I don't know. Close that. My thing. Hey, the guy who passed me the video of the guy exposing JM Truth. Oh, look at all these people calling themselves Truth and then being liars. His system was hacked. That's interesting. Why would that happen? Anyway, I'm just saying because my system's having problems, but not so serious. Let's listen to SciManDan think that Albania is where Athens is. Now that we've seen absolutely that he placed his dot in Albania. Let's listen to him.
Let's do another one and see if the same happens. We'll pick a shorter route this time. London to Athens is a distance of just over 2,300 kilometres. Yet on Antonio's map and at his scale, the distance is less than half.
That's the distance to Albania is
half of our ruler.
Less than half the ruler, yes, but that's not the distance to Athens. I just showed it, silly boob. Okay, the distance between these two dots, that's not half the distance of this ruler. Okay, the dot would be here if it was half the distance. Great. And then Greece would be just a bit over to the right of that, like I just showed.
Which would be less than 2,000 kilometres.
Let's go over it again. Let's listen to the dim-dim measuring the distance to Albania and say, well, that's not the distance to Athens.
Yet on Antonio's map and at his scale,
Albania is...
the distance is less than half of our ruler.
That's right. To Albania. You dumbass.
Which would be less than 2,000 kilometres. So what we have here...
What we have here is an embarrassment from
Antonio's map, and at his scale, the distance is less than half of our ruler.
To Albania, that's right.
Which would be less than 2,000 kilometres. So
this buffoon and all of the people who watch him who don't stop to think, they're like, well, if that's where the dot is, and the dot we've said is called Athens, then yeah, probably that's where Athens is. It's like, no, dumbass, you should put the dot where Athens is on the map. Like, in relationship to the real world. That's what plotting things on maps is for. You don't plot it somewhere else and say, well, look at the distance of that. You complete dumbass. Complete dumbass. And now just... Oh, wait. No, I closed it. I was going to show his comment again. The complete buffoon. He sends me a message on Skype. Well, people seem to think that it's... that's Athens. That's what people think. Oh. Okay, now I'm going to try and sort my windows out and stuff because there's something going on. What a buffoon. Dan should have checked, like, where Athens is before going on about my map not showing the correct distance to Athens. It's no use measuring the distance to Albania and saying, see, that's what Antonio's map does, because my map doesn't. That would be, if you were measuring from London to Albania on my map, that's what you would do. Okay? Okay. I have some comments to approve, so I'm quickly approving comments. I'm not reading them, I'm just approving them. Nice to see everybody in the chat, by the way. What a complete... what a dim-dim. What a complete dim-dim. And his poor little friends come, no, Dan must be right, because we like Dan and we don't like you. So you must be wrong. That's how it works, see? It's all based on what you like or what you think. And that's it. It's not on checking things. It's not in actually looking to see if what's being shown is true or correct and has been proven by what's being shown. No. He said it's Athens. Dumbass. Now, you might have noticed, let me see if I still have it. Not there. Okay, I've closed it. You might have noticed that SciManDan's globe has disappeared from the shelf behind him. Why would that be? Because now I'm going to use a globe and compare the distances that Google Earth says with the globe. I'm going to do it two globes, because I have two globes and they're drastically different. How can globe Earths be so drastically different? Shouldn't there be like one pretty standard mode of like depicting the Earth's continents on a globe, given that the Earth is supposed to be a globe? I mean, I'm yet to find a slightly pear-shaped globe. They don't appear to sell them anywhere. Google Earth, there isn't even a slightly pear-shaped globe. But before I do that, I'm going to go over something that's a little bit more serious, but it bears showing because it might give a bit of a clue to the globelings that they do have mapping problems in the real world that are quite serious problems. So just bear with me while I sort things out here. Okay, I have it. Let's see. Let me get rid of this. This. And apologies for the editing that's going on live. Capture. Yeah. Okay. So let me read this. This up. Good. Now you should all be seeing. Yeah. You should all be seeing what I'm trying to show. This is the C-130 Hercules military aircraft. So 132.7 inches long, or 39.7 meters. So 132 feet, 7 inches long. 39.7 meters. Apologies for saying the point. Okay. It does 374 miles per hour at 20,000 feet. Okay, that's all we need to really see. 374 miles per hour at 20,000 feet. How long would it take to do about 700 miles? Well, about 2 hours. Give or take-ish. About 2 hours. Okay. Now let's listen to this.
Disaster in the skies off Chile after a military transport plane carrying 38 people disappeared overnight while headed from Chile to Antarctica.
Headed from Chile to Antarctica. Where was it going? It was going about 770 miles away. Yeah, about just over 2 hours at that speed. But of course, it has to reach that speed. So let's say 2.5 hours. Let's say 2.5 hours to get there. Okay, this plane is flying a flight of 2.5 hours. Let's see what happened to that plane. From Punta Arenas, by the way, not from Santiago. Don't think that. Let's see what happens in this story.
Aircraft now presumed to have crashed. Officials say the Chilean Air Force plane, a C-130 Hercules similar to this one, was flying to a base in Antarctica, transferring personnel to inspect a floating fuel supply pipeline. The aircraft taking off shortly before 5 p.m. from the southern city of Punta Arenas, more than 1,800 miles from the capital of Santiago.
Which has no bearing whatsoever on the story. This distance, no bearing whatsoever. It left from here. Where was it going? It's going to a base about 700 miles away. Oh, okay, interesting. Should have got there in about 2 hours, right? Yep. What happened?
Losing contact at 6:13 p.m. and the ocean between the tip of South America and Antarctica. In a statement early Tuesday, the Chilean Air Force said the plane had not been heard from in more than 7 hours and likely...
Wait a second. You have a plane that's going on a 2.5 hour flight. You lose contact at some point. You wait 7 hours. You don't hear for 7 hours. You don't call the base as it arrived. There's no communication with the base. What kind of weirdness is this? Let's play it again.
Between the tip of South America and Antarctica. In a statement early Tuesday, the Chilean Air Force said the plane had not been heard from in more than 7 hours and likely would have run out of fuel around 12:40 a.m.
So, just, hey, what's wrong with your maps, Globlings? A 2.5 hour journey, and it's all assumed, it's only 2.5 hours. Yeah, you might as well switch off the monitoring equipment and stuff. Yeah, just switch it off. Save on the batteries. That Laura Thunberg, or whatever she's called, might come shouting at us.
A spokesman telling local media a search was underway and arrest...
Now, let's look at this guy and see whether we can detect duper's delight or anachronistic, let's use that word, anachronistic facial expressions, micro expressions, not even so very micro. Let's see.
Rescue ship was in the general area where the plane should have been when contact was lost. We were talking...
Look at this guy. Yeah, that's the head guy. Yeah, let's listen to him talking about 38 people dead, presumed dead. With a great big smile. Ah.
With the vessel commander via satellite phone, and he said that there were big waves, hard to sail. 17 crew members and 21...
Wait, because there's a lot of distracting words going on, so people don't pay much attention to the guy smiling while he's saying, well, yeah, I was in contact with them.
Contact was lost. We were talking with the vessel commander via satellite phone, and he said that there were big waves, hard to sail. 17...
We're talking with the... So, apart from this, there appears to be a ship in the vicinity. I'm going to play this again all the way through. It's only two minutes long. All the way through. So, the guy saying, yeah, plane crashed. Ship in the vicinity. Not ship in the vicinity who said, yeah, we saw the plane, it crashed. Nothing like that. No, because it was clear skies. But no, we spoke to the ship captain, probably a fishing ship, and said, oh, big waves. Not, yeah, we saw a plane crashing or anything like, no, nothing. Okay, let's continue.
Crew members and 21 other passengers were on board, on their way to perform logistical support tasks, such as repairing the floating oil pipeline that provides fuel for the base. This morning, as the search continues, the mystery grows about a plane that seems to have vanished from the sky.
Tom, anytime something like this happens, one of the first questions...
Now we get a few more details, because that was a lot of waffle. So let's listen for some more details. It left from Punta Arenas. Great. Where was it going?
What was the weather like? So what do we know about the weather conditions when this plane went missing?
Yeah, the Chilean military says the weather was good at the time.
That's right. The weather was good. It was fine. It was ideal conditions for a 2.5-hour flight. That's right. I'll play you a video, but it's in Spanish, of the Air Force guy saying so.
Search coordinators believe this plane was a little more than halfway through its 770-mile journey when it disappeared. And by the way, you know, the C-130 is a 4-engine workhorse of the military in the U.S. and around the world. It's been used since 1956. As anybody in the military knows, it transports troops and equipment and cargo. Pretty good safety record overall.
And generally, it doesn't crash into the ocean. Yeah? What the heck? Hey, what the heck?
C-130 is a 4-engine workhorse of the military in the U.S. and around the world. It's been used since 1956. As anybody in the military knows, it transports troops and equipment and cargo. Pretty good safety record overall.
Oh my god, this has been cropped from when I last watched it. You see these 14 seconds of this nothing? Beyond that point, he went on to say, on its 770-mile journey. But never mind that, because I'm going to show you something else. Where is it? It's one that I've watched. So, here. No. Nope. Nope. Military plane. Missing on route to Antarctica. It might be this one. So give me a second. No, this isn't the... Oh, wait. Is it? No. Oh, there's Mr. Smiley. Hey! I know how we can bury this news. We can have Mr. Smiley telling them. Here's where we're going to hear about the conditions. Here's a plane landing that's not the same plane, and not the same time, and probably not even the same base. Who knows? But never mind that. Here's a picture of a plane landing. Oh wait, no. Apologies. It is the same plane. Same type of plane anyway.
La Fuerza Aérea de Chile informa que el avión C-130 Hércules transcurría más de 7 horas desde que se perdiera el contacto radial.
It was more than 7 hours since it lost contact. It lost contact some 2 hours into its journey, pretty close to landing. But no, then some 7 hours went by. What are you doing? I don't know, just flying around, trying to find Antarctica.
Ha sido declarada como siniestrada. Al respecto, la institución, junto a todos los medios aéreos, marítimos, nacionales y extranjeros disponibles en la zona, continúa las labores de búsqueda en el sector donde se perdió la comunicación con la aeronave a fin de rescatar posibles sobrevivientes. Esto que ustedes pueden apreciar acá es la ruta directa hacia la Antártida del avión y posteriormente se inició la búsqueda de inmediato cuando...
It's saying this is the route and this is where we lost contact.
El avión
And it was going here.
cuando el avión no arribó en la base Frey. Las condiciones meteorológicas para el vuelo estaban en buenas condiciones, por eso
The meteorological conditions for the flight were good. That's why we had the flight.
el vuelo se planificó.
That's why we planned the flight. That's what he just said. I'm going to play it again for the Spanish speakers.
Cuando el avión no arribó en la base Frey. Las condiciones meteorológicas para el vuelo estaban en buenas condiciones, por eso el vuelo se planificó y se hizo. Por lo tanto, el factor meteorológico en este momento no lo estamos considerando como un factor de preponderancia, porque las condiciones...
So we're writing off meteorological conditions as a cause for this failure, or for this mysterious disappearance.
estaban buenas para efectuar. Entonces, ¿qué otros factores podrían haberse considerado? Operación. Eso es parte va a ser parte de la investigación.
What other factors could have played a role? That's part of the investigation. In other words, we don't know what happened. We weren't listening for 7 hours, but like I said, I'm going to play that other one all the way through again. Because when I first listened to it, they said, 770-mile journey here.
Disaster in the skies off Chile after a military transport plane carrying 38 people disappeared overnight while headed from Chile to Antarctica. The aircraft now presumed to have crashed. Officials say the Chilean Air Force plane, a C-130 Hercules similar to this one, was flying to a base in Antarctica, transferring personnel to inspect a floating fuel supply pipeline. The aircraft taking off shortly before 5 p.m. from the southern city of Punta Arenas, more than 1,800 miles from the capital of Santiago, losing contact at 6:13 p.m. and the ocean between the tip of South America and Antarctica. In a statement early Tuesday, the Chilean Air Force said the plane had not been heard from in more than 7 hours and likely would have run out of fuel around 12:40 a.m. A spokesman telling local media a search was underway and a rescue ship was in the general area where the plane should have been when contact was lost. We were talking with the vessel commander.
Apologies for pausing. Kissy Johns, this is from the 10th of December, the height of the Antarctic summer, or the southern summer anyway.
Via satellite phone, and he said that there were big waves hard to sail. 17 crew members and 21 other passengers were on board on their way to perform logistical support tasks, such as repairing the floating oil pipeline that provides fuel for the base.
Note the name of the base. Oops. Ugh, damn it. Eduardo Frame. Okay, so we'll look at that on Google Earth.
This morning, as the search continues, the mystery grows about a plane that seems to have vanished from the sky.
Tom, anytime something like this happens, one of the first questions is, what was the weather like? So what do we know about the weather conditions when this plane went missing?
Yeah, the Chilean military says the weather was good at the time. Search coordinators believe this plane was a little more than halfway through its 770-mile journey.
Ah, there you go. That's where he said it. Good. So they haven't done some Mandela tweaking or anything. 700 and what?
This plane went missing.
Yeah, the Chilean military says the weather was good at the time. Search coordinators believe this plane was a little more than halfway through its 770-mile journey when it disappeared. And by the way, you know, the C-130 is a 4-engine workhorse of the military in the U.S. and around the world. It's been used since 1956. As anybody in the military knows, it transports troops and equipment and cargo. Pretty good safety record overall.
Jolly good. 770 miles. Just over 2 hours flight. Yeah, so they stopped listening after about 2 hours. Guess should be landing or something soon-ish. No, another 7 hours goes by. The guys at the base like, let's not call Chile to see when they're taking off. If we were going to put mugs out, you know, we're going to put some drinks out for them, you know, and we have to conserve energy, so we're going to wait till like the last minute. Maybe if they tell us when they arrive, we can make some sandwiches for them and stuff. But dude, you know, 7 hours. Yeah, not a made-up story, that's for sure. But I don't know. How could I know? All I know is that it's complete. All I know is it makes no sense. For a plane that's on a 2.5-hour journey to lose contact, and for the people running that plane, being the military, to not realise for more than 7 hours, to not realise it hasn't arrived. Good Lord. Somebody in the chat wrote, SciManDan in panic mode, damage control. As in, please keep the donations rolling in. That's right. Oh, poor dumbass. Anyway, so I swear that's where Athens was. I swear. Somebody told me. So now I'm going to go to Google Earth. We're going to look at this Antarctic mission. I went oh so wrong. Give me a second. There we go. Here's Google Earth. Okay, Oh, and there's the chat. I'll move that out of the way so it's not so distracting. Okay, here we go. Google Earth. Let's go to Antarctica, where they were checking, well, where they were waiting for a flight that never arrived. What's this circle that's pre-drawn? Oh, this is where it was going, just there. Okay, let's zoom in. Let's zoom in more. Let's see if it shows it in a minute. Let's see. Oh, I might have to do a search for the name. Yes. Oh, what was? Nah, I can't be bothered. It's here. It's in this little piece. That's where it was going. That's right. So, just so you can see. But somehow it didn't find it. So from Punta Arenas. And I will just show you that what I've drawn is, well, what you can see. So, from there, let's get the circle. From there, and let's go to the edge of that circle. Let's see how far the radius is. Might help if I put it in miles. There you go. 766. So we'll grab it and put it a little bit more. 770. There you go. Right, so somehow with your globe maps and your satellites in that little portion of ocean, a plane went missing. Apparently, there's a ship around there somewhere. And, yeah, no, that can't help too many waves. Didn't see it or anything. No, it's just, But I swear we're on a globe. Could it be that the reason they didn't actually notice it had gone missing after 7 hours of no contact after it had been flying for a while? So it's flying for a while. 7 hours or so. So at 9 hours, it would run out of fuel. Could it be that they're flying to, say, 9 hours distance away? Maybe, let's say, 8 hours distance away. Could it be that? Well, yes, it could. That would explain them not paying attention, not noticing even that it had gone missing for 7 hours. Because this makes no sense whatsoever. Absolutely none. Zero. That they were flying this route, dropped off the map of the Earth for 7 hours, and nobody noticed. For 7 hours, nobody noticed. Nobody at home waiting for a call from their loved one who's gone down there to say, yeah, we're here. Oh, lovely, they've got sandwiches ready for us and everything. No, nothing at all. Sounds, well, it sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? That might be why the guy was smiling like he was smiling, because it's ridiculous. But no, it's the globe. It's the globe, so it can't be ridiculous. So what I'm going to do, seeing as I notice that SciManDan no longer has his globe there, is we're going to measure distances. Like, for instance, I'm going to get a piece of string, and I'm going to set it all up whilst I talk to you. And then I'm going to measure the distance between London and, let's say, Athens on my globes. So let's just go ahead and do that. First, grab the globe. Two globes. So this one, and somewhere. Oops. Where is the other one? Just give me a second. There it is, hiding. Right. So I have two globes. I have this one, You've seen this one before. And I have this one. Oh, very big. It's very distorted for some unfathomable reason. Now, what do I need? I need a piece of string. That's right, a piece of string. Why? Because you can't use a compass very well on a globe. That's why globes aren't used for navigation of any type whatsoever and never have been. So, what I will do whilst you're all watching, let me find a better pen. I'm going to mark this piece of string with, well, 4,000 miles, which is the distance on your globe. Here, this will do. First I will do the smaller globe, and I will do it, where can I do it? Where you can all see, so you don't cry like big babies. Here? No, you won't see. Oh yes, you will see. Okay. There. Okay. Let's see if you see. There you go. Wow, this is going to be tricky. First, what I will do is I will place a mark on this piece of string, and that will be one coast of, well, Australia. And then I will measure, showing to the camera the measurement to the other coast and make a mark there. Okay. That would be the first rule, okay? And then I will do another rule for the other globe. So let's see. This is going to be very tricky. Just forgive me, people. There's the mark. Where is it? There. Okay. So I'm going to have to hug the globe, kind of. Right, make sure. There. Okay. Make sure. So that one can stay there. Oh, there you go. Okay. Now, this is the one I need. So I just keep my finger there. That's all I'm going to do. Keep it there. And without moving it, trying not to move it. Oh, it's like school play. Make a mark. There you go. That should be enough for now. I can draw the rest, and then I will compare it. I will check again, make sure it's all gone right, and if not, I will do it again. I hope you all enjoy watching somebody engaging in science. That's right, science. Checking things with tools. Oh no, but there must be sophisticated tools. Can't use string. Yes, you can, as long as it's not elastic. As long as you're measuring to where you're supposed to be measuring and not, say, Albania. What a moron. Right, so here we have the two marks. Let's see if they work. Because I can't be entirely sure. Not from here. Okay, so that's there. Is that about right? Oh, this is tricky. Yeah, it's about right. Looks. Wait. Oh, let me check like this. Yes, it is. About right. Yes, that's it. Yeah, it will do. Okay, now let's measure from London to Athens. So, I'll don't know how to. Well, I'll just hold it with my hands. Okay, and then show you. So place one in London. Athens should be halfway across. A little bit more, just a little bit more than halfway across. Good Lord, that's going very wrong. Okay, so look. There it is. Look. I'll make a mark to point where Athens is. Okay, just draw a straight line south from Athens so that you can see. It's a purple line. Well, this has gone wrong for you already. Just right now, it's gone wrong for you. SciManDan from London. You moron. I mean, sorry. You dim. Look. Oh. That's rather a lot more than halfway. It should be just a little bit more than halfway. In fact, it's rather a lot more than halfway. That didn't work, SciManDan. How could that have gone wrong? Let's now do it on the other globe. I'll have to look in the chat. See how this is going down. Right, place that there. Rotate. Look at that great big globe. And now, oops, I will take the other end of the string, which doesn't have any marks on it. See, no marks, no magic tricks. Okay, I will do the same. First I will place one mark at a distance from the end so that I can hold it without hiding the mark. See, it's simple. Thinking is great. Moron globelings. They've never bothered actually checking. Hey, why don't you check? Don't need to. That's what they say. In fact, a globeling friend of mine literally said that. Don't need to. So why don't you check the distances on your globe? Don't need to. Oh, kind of do. Right, so same thing. Wow, this is so awkward. So where's the mark? It's there. So, first, this one. Place it up there. Okay, now go. There. Okay. Keep it nice and tight. And move the other one to there. Wonderful. Now I can let go. And I can do this without moving it. Hold it nice and steady. And you can repeat this at home if you think I've done it wrong. Yeah, good. Now that I have one little mark, I can do the rest easy. And then we'll use this to measure the distance between London and Athens, not Albania, Athens. Why don't you check with your globe, SciManDan? Don't need to. There. Now we check again with Australia. So give me a second. Oh, science is so complicated. Science is so complicated. I'm going to stand up for this. Let's see. Let's see. There's one. There's the other. Yeah, pretty good. Is it pretty good? Oh, a little bit. Looks like a little bit too wide. We just... yeah, just a little bit too wide. I will shorten it a fraction. We don't want to get things wrong. That would be silly. So, I took note of how much it was too long by, and I'm going to correct by that much, which is about 2, maybe 3 mil. That it was too long. Again, children, well, this is not for children. I suggest you globelings ask your children to check this. Check with your globes at home. It's so much fun. Learning is fun. There you go, that's better. Now check again, so you guys can see with Australia. There's Australia. Check again. Okay, so there and there. Oh, much better. Can you see? Can you see? Much better. Great. Now let's check distance. London to Greece. I wonder if you can see. You can't see. I will measure it and then I will hold the globe. So London, there's the end, and there's Greece. Oh, this one looks a little bit better than the other globe in terms of distance. Just a little bit over halfway across, because that's where Athens is, just there. Okay, London to Athens, not Albania. Albania's here, folks, not there. What else should we check with Australia's size? Oh, I know. We can check the size of North America. First, I'll check with Google Earth. I hope I'm displaying. Oh no, I'm not displaying. Okay, that's all right. Change it to miles, and then I will display. Display capture. There. Okay. So we're going to check from here to 4. Oops, I'll get rid of this. I don't need it. Ugh, didn't mean to do that. Right. Line from here to, well, let's see where 4,000 kilometers is. There you go, to that little hollow just above Florida. Okay, that's 4,000. Let's check with this from there. Oh, it looks pretty good. A bit, no, it doesn't actually. It looks a bit short. It is. I'll show you. Oh, but it's only a little bit short, Antonio. It's like, hey, this is your globe. Why is it short at all? So again. So there's a little hollow there. We measured to there. And we measured to here. Oh, look, can you see? Can you see how that's in the ocean? It's a little bit far. Oh. Yeah, it's a little bit far. Oh. Let's check the other globe. And then I'm going to wrap up. Because I feel myself getting bored with this. So the other globe, so the other rule for Australia, very good. I'm going to check. Okay, so we'll hold it across and then we'll check. Oh no, it's too short. Hey, why is it too short? Look, oh, can you see? It's too short. Why? Why is this globe wrong? Now I'll show you the width of Australia, this distance. Can you see? Can you see? Okay. Why is your globe wrong? Let's measure now on this globe. Just one more measurement, okay? We'll measure from Gibraltar, from the first measurement, to the tip of South Africa. This is what I'm measuring, okay? I'm not going to hold it in front. You have to take my word for it. You can measure it yourself at home if you want, with your own globe. Yeah, I just said I wasn't going to show it, so I'm not going to show it. Measure it to there. Then we're going to measure across Eurasia. Then we'll compare with the other one. So there. I will show after I've done it that the measurement is correct. But no, you can't use string. Oh, can't you? Why not? Isn't string being used? Hey, isn't string used nowadays by tailors? Yes, it is. Oh, that's interesting. Why do they use string? Oh. Anyway. So look, from there to there. Okay, right. Now we're going to measure from Spain across, so from Gibraltar again, across Eurasia. And we'll find where that line meets Eurasia. Well, it's the coast of India. See? A just great circle route from Gibraltar to just there, coast of India. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same with this one and see how that goes for you. So, other measuring rule. Hey Loki. From Gibraltar to southern tip of Africa. Okay. Sorry I can't join in with you chuckling in the chat with dumbass Dim, SciManDan. Well, most people think that's Athens. What? Other people who don't know where Athens is think that that's where Athens is it? Right. So, again, from Gibraltar. Oh. Okay, so I'll show you. From Gibraltar to tip of Africa. Okay? Very good. Remember how the other one met at the coast of India? Oh. This one meets there. But wait a second. Didn't the other globe... Oh, you can't see it, so I'll move it. Didn't the other globe meet there? Yes, it did. Oh, good gosh. That's a problem. Why is it... You think it's right to measure my map and expect it to be correct, which it is, but you don't bother checking your globes. Why are you doing that, globelings? Are you afraid of checking your globes? Are you afraid of checking your globes? Oh, Joey Roch's in the house. Hey, Joey, I forgive you, you know. There, I'm showing your comments so that people can read them later. And just scrolling through, showing all your comments. I'm not really reading them because I'm going to quit. But I'm showing, in fact, not just your comments, everybody else's. Hey. And I am going to quit, guys, because I need to run. I need to do something. Yeah. That was Loki talking to me. Oh, Antonio likes to twist shit, hence him measuring with a string. It's funny. That's funny because you can twist a string. It's very funny. Hey, why don't you measure using a string? You can use a compass too if you like. It's not going to work very well for you. In fact, yeah. When I come back, I will restart and I will measure using a compass. I will compare the globes. Okay. And I will ask the globelings, I'm just scrolling through quickly, just allowing all the comments that have been waiting for approval. I'm then going to ask all the globelings to, well, do likewise. Obviously, you don't have to show your results. You'd be embarrassed and scratching your head and rationalizing excuses. But hey, you know, that's your problem. It's not mine. So I'll do that. I will measure the width of Australia. Well, actually, it'd be a lot easier with a compass. So, you know, so we don't have to be too pernickety about the curvature that the compass is going to ignore, you know, because it's a compass. Oh, Joey Rocha. Joey. It's not my fault that you have fallen for a narcissist psychopath. I tried to warn you as well as everybody else. Okay? Now you're showing the hissy actions of a psychopath tranny. Now, I'm only going to ask this, and it's just, well, it's not really for you, it's for the other people. Why don't you check on that tranny crazy's comments to see how many comments it has allowed saying something negative about it. If you see none, then you might think, well, somebody's hiding something. Okay, that's it, folks. Now I really am going to go. I will come back and we'll do some globe comparisons. Yes, we will do that. Okay. Ciao, everyone. Shalom. Until soon. Bye.